मेरी कलमों
डंडात बंधन अनक बार सर्व कला समरथ डोलन ते रखो प्रभु नानक दे कर हाथ तेरे जोर मैं गूंगा कहता हूँ तेरा सदका तेरी शरण सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु साहिब जी शब्द गुरु गुरवाह वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह धन संत सतगुरु Sahib Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, the Guru Khalsa Sad Sangat. We're blessed again to be gathered together to learn from the teachings given to us by Bhai Sahib Bhai Gurdas Sahib Ji, the Varam, which are the key to understanding Gurbani. We have reached this fourth pauri. And in this pauri, Bhai Sahib Ji is going to describe the ekta between the Guru and his Chela. So the Guru is Sahib Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, the Sapan Sandi Jagdi Jot, and the Chela is the Gursik. Let us focus and concentrate on how they are one and they are the same. Satnam Sri Vaheguru Sahib Ji, Sabad Guru Gurvah, Gurmukh Paya. So the Sabad, the Gurbani is the Guru. Sabad Guru and then Gur Vaha. The Guru is Vaha, Vahiguru's form. So our Guru is the form of Vahiguru. Gur Parmesar Ekko Jan. And then Gurmukh Paya. And from that Shabad, the Gurmukh, the Gursik, the Chela, the disciple finds and becomes one with the Almighty Lord. Chela Surta Samaha Alakh Lakhaya. So the Chela, the disciple, through his surti, through his concentration and concentrating on the teachings, on Naam, on the teaching, the Gurbani of Vaheguru, Samaha, they merge themselves within Vaheguru, they become one, and then they find Alakh. Alakh means indescribable. Lakhaya, they can then describe Vaheguru, who is undescribable, because they are one with Vaheguru, they are part of Vaheguru, and when you become one and you experience, then obviously you are able to describe. So Bhai Sahib, obviously Vaheguru is indescribable, but Bhai Sahib is saying when you become one with the Lord, you are his form, you become like the Almighty, and that's why they're describing Alakh Lakhaya. Gur Chele Vivaha Turit Chadaya. So the Gur Chela, the disciple of the Guru, Vivaho. Vivaho's Akhri Arth, the true translation of Vivaho means to milap karna, to meet, milab hona. So the Chela meets his Guru, meets Akal Purkh Vaheguru. Turi Chadaya. Turi means Turiya Avastha, the fourth Avastha. So outside of Maya, outside of Rajogun, Satogun and Tamogun is Turiya Avastha, Chautha Pad, Chadaya. Turi Chadaya, Guru Sahib Ji through their blessings, blesses the Guru Chela, the disciple, and they reach oneness with Vaheguru. Gahar Gambir Athaha, Ajar Jaraya, they understand and realize Gahar Gambir Athaha. These are the descriptions of Vaheguru. Vaheguru is deep, Vaheguru is dense, Vaheguru is unfathomable, they're indescribable. Ajar Jadaya. Ajar is the complete power that we cannot even, we cannot even take that power. Ajar, there's so much. Jaran Shakti means to jar something. All that power and be able to stay, be able to be free from that, be able to jarna karna. And Jaraya means that we, all that power, all that greatness of the Lord, the Gurmukh is able to take all of that prakash, that light, that energy, and they can accept it. Sacha ve pravaha, Sach samaya, Sacha ve pravaha. Akal Purkh Vaheguru is carefree, and so is their Chela. Their disciple becomes carefree because they are one with the Lord. Sach samaya, they are one, they samage in the Akal Purkh Vaheguru, the truth. Pat saha, hukam chalaya. So the disciple, the Chela, becomes the King of Kings themselves, hukam chalaya, and then they can make and they can give their own hukam. Now, what does that mean? That doesn't mean that they give their hukam to the world. What that means is, if we take the deeper translations, they become the King of Kings of their own sensory organs. So they make their sensory organs subservient to themselves. So whereas our mind is running in different directions, we control our mind. Where our sensory organs are running maybe to do wrongful actions, we control them, and we control them to do rightful actions. So a Gurmukh can chalai their hukam on themselves, and because they're in total control. Lau Bali Dargah Pana Paya. So that Gurmukh, that Chela, is in true love of Akal Purkh Vaheguru, and they accept and love the hukam of Akal Purkh Vaheguru. Sachi Sivat Salah Apyo Piyaya. So Apyo means Amrit, Amrit nectar. Piyaya, they drink, they realize, they taste that Amrit nectar from within. Sachi Sift Salah, because they do the Sachi Sift Salah, the true Sift and Salah, sing the praises of Akal Purkh Waheguru. And Akhir de vich Sabad Surt Asgah Agad Kadaya. So that Surti in the Shabad Asgah takes to the complete depth of Akal Purkh Waheguru. They go to the infinite lords, they find Agad Kadaya. So Agad means where something that cannot be shaped, they become to shape it. So Bhai Sahib Ji again, like they described, Ajar Jaraya, Agad Kadaya, Alakh Lakhaya, something which cannot be done, the Gurmukh does it. So something that cannot be shaped, the Gurmukh shapes it. In other words, it's a metaphorically describing that something that cannot be reached. Waheguru is infinite and there's no end, but a Gurmukh finds that end. Why? Because they become one with them. They are the same as the Guru. Guru and the Chela are the same. So obviously they know their own end, because if the Gurmukh is Waheguru, then they know their own end, which obviously is infinite. And what Bhai Sahib Ji is describing, that the Gurmukh becomes one with the Lord, and they are one and the same. If I've offended anybody and made mistakes, I beg for forgiveness. Sad Sangat Ji, bless me so I can continue sharing these teachings, so we can all understand Gurbani and Gursikhi better. Deho sajjane sisadiyan Jehovah Sahib su mele kha katahna shutiya khin khin pulan har bakshan har baksla nanak par utar sabd surt asgah agad kadaya. Waheguru ji ka khalsa, Waheguru ji ki fateh.
मेरी कलमों